And we're live. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Clive Jeffrey here, host tonight for Free Tuesday Training, and with you every Tuesday night at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Good to see you all here again. Have a great training for you tonight, something that's very important for any business, really, and that's your marketing graphics. A lot of people, I know myself included, when I first got started online, was one of the hurdles that really kept me from progressing, because I was unable to, or didn't have the skills, and was quite daunted by the fact that I had to create my own graphics on a regular basis, and the cost can get out of hand. Even if you just go on a Fiverr every time you wanted a graphic, it can really start mounting up. So hopefully after this training tonight, you will be fully equipped to not have to worry about that situation any longer, and you'll be able to go out and create all the graphics you need for whatever purpose that you need them for. So it could be for graphics for your social media posts, even your social media headers, and your blog posts. That's what I find. Hey Robert, good to see you. I need graphics on a daily basis for my my blog and my social media posts, and what I'm about to share with you is really something that will be very practical, and you'll be able to use on a daily basis. And the best part about it is what we're going to be doing is all free stuff, so free platform, and I'm sure you'll get a whole lot of value from it. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I'm going to start sharing my screen here, and we will start producing some graphics. So let me just share here, just 1 second. Right, so there you should see my Facebook fan page, and I'll just quickly run through the type of thing that we're going to be learning how to do. Here's my post that I just quickly whipped up for this webinar, and took all a matter of a few minutes, and just something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. You want to create things that catch people's eyes. You want something that's going to, when they're scrolling through their news feeds, that they it's a pattern interrupter. So that's what the whole idea behind eye-catching graphics is, to really help catch your audience's attention, so that they make them slow down and take a look at your message. So let's get into it. What I'm going to be showing you tonight is how to the program that I use to create all these types of graphics. Let me see some others down here. All these ones are created on this one. That, I'm not sure if that one was, but definitely that one. This one was. So you can see the type of thing that we can do, and it's, the good part is that absolutely no skills required whatsoever, because I really only came online just over a year or so ago, and at that time was unable to even load a video up to YouTube from my phone. So not very technical, and you'll see that no technical skills are required. So this is Canva, and as you'll see here, you can use the templates that they have. So if you this is canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, a great software, graphic software package, and as I say, it's free to use. And the beauty of it is that you can use their templates. So for like social media, they've got Twitter, there's a generic social media one, or Pinterest, Facebook. If you're doing a Facebook app, there's one, a Tumblr graphic, Instagram, and I'll let you go through that. I'm not going to read them all through, but no, different document sizes, blogging and ebook covers, so a blog title. So it's perfect. You don't have to worry about resizing your graphics, worrying whether it's going to be too big for what you need, too big to upload. All kinds of different, if you want to do posters, real estate flyers, you name it, it's all here. Even your thumbnails, so there's a Facebook cover shot, thumbnails for YouTube, Tumblr banners, really, really cool. There's a graphic for YouTube for your, and then we've got postcards and wedding invitations, and even they even have templates for business cards in there. But the other thing too is if you have a image that you want to create and you want it to be a specific image, certain pixel size, for example, all you do is you click on the custom dimensions and you type them in, and it'll give you a canvas at that size. So really, really, really flexible. So what we'll do is, to get started, we'll just go and create a Facebook graphic. So if we're going to, for example, if we're just going to do a Facebook post, so we click on that, and what it'll do is bring up your canvas in the exact size that you need it to be, and then basically we can get started creating anything that we want. Now there's some great training videos that actually go along with this, but I really just want to give you a quick run through. You don't have to get bogged down with trying to learn every little thing function that there is there. You can start creating graphics that are very eye-catching right from the get-go. So we'll just look at backgrounds to start with. If you just click on backgrounds, and then you've got all these different varieties through here. Now you can literally scroll on and on and on from all these different patterns, right down to just, if you go back to the top, you'll see there's different solid colors. You can, for example, if we just wanted to have a red one, we just click that, and there's our red background. So very, very, very versatile. Now there's one thing I will point out. There's a bunch of images and backgrounds that are free, and some of them that you actually have to pay for. So just be sure when when you're going through it that if you don't want to pay for them, I mean, they're very reasonable. They're $1 a pop, and then you can not have to worry about any copyright infringements or anything of the like. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of just thinking that they can grab an image off Google Images and use it in any way they want in their marketing material. There's a good chance you probably will get away with it, but you don't want to run the risk, because you can get sued for breaching those infringements. So just be aware of that. And there's enough in here that you don't really need to do it. And you can also obviously import your own images by just uploading them from your computer, and you can do it that way as well. But to start with, let's just go and just show you how simple it is for it. So I normally like to find a background image, and we can just search their different images. So let's have a look and say, something as random as parrots. Seeing I like parrots, let's have a look for parrots. If I could type. Oh, there they have a bunch of different parrots, which is cool. I haven't actually seen these ones before. So let's see what we can use here. So there's literally a bunch of these different ones. But no, I'm not going to. I don't want to pay for any. So let's go find another background. Let's look for lions. Yeah, see, these are all paid versions, so that's all good. But for example, let's see if we can get a lion roaring, or just this guy here looks pretty cool. Let's just use that one. So if we bring him in there, so you can see how it's got this grid pattern on it that until you pay for the image, it's not going to go away. So for this purposes, I'm going to actually not use him. We're going to get rid of him, and let's go and have a look. Seeing it's Thanksgiving, let's see what. There we go. Let's use some free ones while we're doing this. Let's get rid of him. So there's a turkey. And I'm not even sure that I want to use him. I might go back and just have a simple colored background, or let me see here. Yeah, that one's going to do for now. And then I'm going to drag across an image that I want to use, and I'm going to bring my own image on there first. Just, it's always good if you do, no matter what you're doing, is, you know, brand yourself. You know, that's the whole purpose of you know, doing your marketing material. You want to be able to brand yourself. So drop that image on there. Then you can see how easy it is to size it. You know, if I want to click on it again, I can move it all over the place just by dragging it with my mouse. Now, if I want to increase the size, I can literally just grab the corners. And if I want to twist it around, put it, you know, I can do whatever I want. So very, very flexible. So I just want to point out that I just didn't have any funds in my account. I forgot to load it up again, and I didn't want to go through the hassle, or not really that it's a hassle, but the time where you guys had to watch me uploading my account so we can use a different image. So we'll just drop my image in there, and now we're going to add some text. Let's so adding some text, we'll add a heading, and again, if we want, let's drag this up here, and if I'm going to take it across the full width, so this basically sets the parameters so that it's now I can just type in there and it's going to center my heading, and I'm going to just, we'll make it about Free Tuesday training. So Free Tuesday.com. I might change the font. They've got a great selection of fonts, and literally it's just a matter of what takes your fancy. I like this one here. I found the other day, this one. So we'll use that one, nice and clean. And if we want, you know, if you want to increase the size at all or reduce the size, you can literally just click on here. So if we want it, there's little, and we'll go back to that size there. And again, you can put it in any color you want. If you wanted to change the color, you just click on that color box there. If you want more colors, you can go to the color spectrum, just click on that, and then anywhere you click on, for example, we choose blue, we'll just change that. If we want it red, green, or, you know, back to the middle is white. So I think that white stands out pretty good. So we'll just leave that there. And let's add in some more text. We'll put the time in, and so we'll do that as a subheading. And again, just do the same thing so we have it centered. And we'll just say every Eastern Standard Time. Cool, there's that there. And that's looking right now. Another feature that I like to use is if we go to, where's our shapes gone? There we go. Just put something like this over the top. And that basically just softens the background just to make it stand out a little more. Give it a nicer look. Let's just put that to the back. That way we can bring this up a bit more just to balance it out a little bit. Right, that's looking quite smart. Now, if we wanted, for example, we could put another, if we wanted to say, put in a topic, we could choose a shape to put it in, or we can, so for example, we can bring something like that in there, and again, just make it whatever size we want. Again, that color doesn't look the best, so what would go with that? Let's a bit hard to see. Red. Maybe that's better. So now we can say, let's say if we can go and put a topic in there. So we just literally go and grab some text, and now maybe here's a different idea. If we don't, we could either type the text in there, but if if we think that not going to actually work with it, which probably doesn't, we can just grab something like any of these things here, where we can just type in the prearranged. So if we, for example, bring that across, and we can just say I'm just putting in my name in there, in my personal website. So really, you can see how that falls into that template. So if you wanted to go to any of these others here, if you, for example, let's get rid of that. I'm really just showing you how you can use all these different things and just create them into whatever you want, So let's just bring that down in size. And you can just change that wording to whatever your company name was. So just and there it is in that logo. So you can see how how flexible it is, and that goes for all these different things here. Now we could go and change them out and just change the text on any of these graphics on the left, and just drag them across to to this canvas, and use them and just like that, but just typing, clicking on them and just typing in the field, and it'll put your copy into that location. The other good thing too is if you're creating it for a blog title, for example. So that would be, this is the one that we were actually doing for a Facebook post. So let's go and create another one. Let's get rid of this one, and this time we're going to do a blog title, and we can literally do the same thing. We can we don't want a blog graphic, because that's a different size. Again, I want one actually a blog title, because that's fits in perfectly with your WordPress blog as your feature header. And I will show you. Let's go to my blog quickly, and so I can show you exactly how it falls in. So that's clivejeffrey.com, and there you can see here, that's an image that was created on Canva. Likewise, that one there. So you can see when they scroll through my blog, they're quite eye-catching, and so when people click on it, it takes you to the actual blog, and it just makes it look more professional. But the reason that I want to point out here is the fact that, again, we can go to, let's go to our uploads, and where I've used some images, for example, these. Let's drag this one across. So let's go there. But the thing I wanted to point out is that you can actually title the image, and for SEO purposes for a blog, if you for example, the keyword that you're going after, that's what you should name the picture. So you name it here, and then you can download and upload it to your blog, and it's going to really be beneficial for your you're helping your blog posts rank by naming it after the keyword. So it's great to have that flexibility. But really, the same goes again. We have the same flexibility. If we want to do upload a different image from your computer, you literally just click upload, and you just call the file from wherever you've got it stored on your computer. Really easy to do, and again, just so flexible on what you can do. What you can do. Like, again, if we want to get rid of this here, just to show you, if we want to do it, the Stockman theme, again, just click on that, change out the text. Whatever your, we're going to reduce the size of that so it all fits on one line, and you can see how cool that looks. Really professional. So there's plenty of different images and options in here. Really simple to use, as you can see. Literally just drag and drop. You can have a lot of fun with it. There's some really good tutorials if you want to really get involved with creating different text fonts and all that kind of stuff. But for general purposes, it's really a great and simple way of creating impressive graphics that are going to really set yourself apart from the rest of your competition, especially if you're uploading your own images. You can take it like an image from when you're out and about, just what I like to do is just on my phone when I'm, if you're seeing a good sunset or whatever, just quickly snap an image, and you just never know when it's going to be suitable for whatever you want to be blogging about. So even just things in the sky, look how cool that is. You just drop it on and it changes everything. You'd have to do a bit of work here on the because you can't read that where the bright light is, but maybe if we moved it down over there, look how simple that was, and all of a sudden we've got a cool looking image. We want to again throw my image up there, for example. We've got to captured it over the whole image, so let's undo that. So very flexible. So hopefully you've got some value from this. Now what I suggest you do is literally just go and go to canva.com and have a play. That's the best way to learn. Let me stop screen sharing, come back to you. Yeah, so there you can see, very simple platform to use. There's lots of flexibility with it. The best part about it, as you see, that you can do it at no cost at all. There are images that if you want, you can purchase from them, but you can also upload anything that you own yourself. Now, if anyone is interested, one of my friends and mentors, Bert Bledsoe, has just put out a little product where he's got 50 sources of unlicensed pictures that you can use. So it's royalty-free graphics that you can build your images with. So if anyone's interested in that, just reach out to me and I'll get you access to those. I believe it was, at the moment, it's $7 for that little package. So very reasonable. And it'll get you going, and you'd have limitless amount of images that you could create for any of your business or marketing graphics. But this, it certainly gives you more than enough to get started with, especially if you're just starting out. But even if you're a bit more advanced, there's plenty of potential and flexibility with this program to be able to go out and produce some very eye-catching graphics that are going to literally take your marketing to the next level. Because there's nothing like being able to personally brand your stuff and have your images on that. Even if you just know, a lot of people you'll see just in social media posting different quotes. If you get your favorite quotes, find a nice background image for a walk you've taken in a park, put your picture of your headshot of yourself, your own domain, and the quote, your favorite quote in there, and that gives you some personalized graphics, so that if it gets shared around, if the images, you make it cool enough, and the saying itself or the quote itself is a really good one and gets shared, you having your information, or your domain name being shared around with that quote. So very powerful stuff. So it's really worthwhile taking the effort to do it. And as I say too, particularly with doing blog posts and the like, where you're looking at wanting to rank your stuff, by calling it the image itself, the keyword that you're going after, it's going to really help you with your SEO and your rankings. Even with the likes of YouTube thumbnails, you know, if you name the thumbnail the keyword that you're going after with your YouTube video, again, it's going to help you with your rankings. So I'll leave it open there for a second. If anyone's got any questions at all, please send them in now, and I'll happily answer them for you. Otherwise, as I say, hopefully you've got some value from this and can now go out and start utilizing this great piece of software, Canva, and creating your own images and really setting yourself apart and get your branding out there in the marketplace. So thank you all for attending. I'll give it a few more seconds because I know there can be a bit of a delay, but if there's no questions, we'll call this a wrap, and we will see you same time next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And between now and then, I wish you all a very safe and happy Thanksgiving for all those in the United States, and everyone else in the world. We'll see you next week, and have a safe week, and we look forward to catching up next time. Thank you all for attending. This call's a wrap.